Yeah, all right. Welcome to PapastachePop. So today's song, awesome new song out there. You get to work on your right hand a little bit, 8th notes, 16th notes, strum patterns. And then for an extra challenge, we're going to throw in some electric guitar parts, the intro, the solo, mix it up for everybody. All level lesson here. Awesome. Now, if you have your own song request, go ahead and click the link below, and that'll get you the song request page. Put in your request and I will teach it. So let's zoom in for a closer look. All right, so that is the verse. Very easy. It's also the progression of the whole tune. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take that pattern and we're going to break it up into different rhythmic parts. So the intro is going to be the same as the chorus, but we're going to do the verse real quick because it's just 8th notes. So if our tempo is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the next part of the verse, and I'll go over the chords in just a second, is going to be 16th notes. It's just double that fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So you get a chance to really work on your downstrokes and your muting. Great. So the chords are, we're going to do a D chord. It's going to be the 2nd fret of the G and the E string with your 1st and 2nd finger. Your ring finger is going to be on the B string 3rd fret. You're going to play from the D string down, but in the verses, you're only worried about the top 2 strings of the chord, so you can hit the D and the G. Now you're going to palm mute, and all that means is where the strings come out of the guitar, this little white part if you got an acoustic or the saddles on the electric, you just put your palm right on top of that so you don't have a full open string, you got to mute, right? So the next chord is going to be a B minor chord. So we're going to bar the 2nd fret A to E, then with our 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the B, we're going to have it there, and then that was pretty self-explanatory. And then the ring and pinky fingers are going to be on the 4th fret, D and G. From there, we're going to go to a G chord, but we're not going to do a whole G chord. We're just going to go 2nd finger, 3rd fret, E, and then our ring and pinky are also going to be on the 3rd fret of the B and the E. I'm just going to mute out that A string with this finger. So when I'm muting that chord, I'm just really hitting that low E string. Then from there, we're going to go to an A chord. Now, in this beginning part, I'm just going to flatten my 1st finger across the 2nd fret of the D, G, and B because I don't need to hear the whole A chord. Again, I'm just going to pick the top 2 notes. So in the beginning, it's going to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Next chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can count it like that, like the 8th notes, or you can go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and blah, 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 blah. All right, so like I said, that's going to happen twice. Now, the next part, the faster ones, the 16th notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be in the third and fourth time through of that progression in the verse. All the verses are the same. So you're going to play 2 like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're going to go through the exact same chord progression. Now, on the fourth time, when you're doing the 16th notes, you're going to build on the A a little bit. And then take off the mute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And by the time you're through the next round of 8, you want to be no mute, full open A chord. Now, from there, we're going to keep the 16th note thing going when we do our strum. It's not a super important strum pattern, but let me just show you what I'm doing. So we got. Right? So again, keep in mind the rhythm. As long as you're keeping that kind of rhythm going and those kind of hits are available, you can just skip over some of those strums and you don't have to hit everything, but it's going to sound like this. So if you see my arm, it's still moving as if I was doing that, but I'm just putting in some downstrokes, some upstrokes, some together. Up, you know. You can do that same thing every time through. But every other one, I like to change it just a hair. So we got. Right? So instead of going, I went. Right? Just changing it just a little bit, adding some of those up and down strokes. So that's really all you're going to do in the chorus. Now, that chorus goes through that progression twice as well. So let me play it. Now at the end of the chorus, it's gonna go back into D and it's gonna hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the next verse. And that is literally the whole tune. All right, let's take a look at that intro riff. Now, it's kind of hard to explain, so I'm just going to play it, and I'll try to describe it. You know, you can throw mud balls at me if I don't do it right. All right? So let me play it. Here it goes. Now, there's 2 guitars going on. One of them is tuned down to drop D, so you're going to hear a drone of a low D string in there as well. But to keep it simple, and I think this guitar that does this riff is in standard, but it'll be a lot easier if I just show it to you in standard either way. So, here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to come and we're going to hammer from 2 to 4 on the D. And then hit it again. You're going to do a real subtle D note on the A string 5th fret, and then come back. So it's. Now you're going to do a quick pull off, and and then you're going to grab that D note again. So you pull off 2 to 4 on the D, and immediately go up to that D string. We're going to come back, and we're going to hammer 2 to 4. And then that gets us to the B minor chord in the progression. So he just outlines the bass notes as they go by. So we got hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So what I did there is after I hit that pause, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and the and is going to be on the G note, 3rd fret E string. That's going to be the same pattern. So I'm going G down to the D string, back up to the G, and then that same quick pull off. And then I'm going to go to an A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to hit G really quick, and then it's going to be like 1 and. So 8 and back into the riff. This time it doesn't do the, it just goes. Right now, this time when it hits the B, so it's really pretty much the same thing. You're just adding all the hits, you know, as it goes in. In the beginning, it's just kind of sparse on that first B. The next time through, when it comes to the B, you're just hitting right away. So it's not pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and. And then it goes into the chord progression. All right, so let's break this solo down. What we're going to do is we're going to start on the 15th fret of the B. You know, and just bend it up nice and slow till you want to cry, sniffle and such. Then what we're going to do is we're going to slide up to the same note on the 15 of the B, and then we're going to slide down to the 14th fret. So we go, or not slide, but just pick. And then you're going to bend it up a half step. So it sounds like that 15th fret again. So we got. And then we're going to go 12 on the B, 14 G, and then back to 12. So we got. Nice vibrato, you know, shake it like you mean it. Then we're going to come up and we're going to slide into 11 on the G and go 10 on the B, back to 11 on the G. And then a quick little slide down to the 9th fret on the G. So we're going to go. Then we're going to go to the 11th fret on the G and bend it up a half step. And it takes like 3 hours to get there. You know, like you're just reaching for it, just milking it, like, you know, like you got it. Then we're going to do a cool riff, and it's muted. So I go 9, 7, 6. So it's, and then we're going to go up fast. And then we're going to get the 7th fret on the D. So these two. That's kind of more of the timing. So the first two are kind of stalled. And then you're going to come back quick. Now after that, a really cool riff. We're going to slide up on the E string to the 12th fret, and you're going to pull off or pick to the 9th fret, and then we're going to go 10th fret of the B, 9th fret of the G. So you got, then you're going to go down to the 7th fret, and you're going to do a quick pull, half step, and then back on the 6th fret G. So you got, now you're going to do heavy palm muting on these next two notes, which are on the D string. So it's just 7 and 5. And then you're going to go bend down the 7th fret, come back to pitch, and then go down to the 5th fret. So it's, and then a slow bend down up a whole step to the 9th fret on the A, right? So we got, and then a really wide vibrato, almost to where you're bending it up a whole step, just super wide. And that would be on the 7th fret. All right, so we got, this next verse is really cool. We're going to take just a little bit, like a little bit longer than you would think to slide into it. You're just going to kind of grease your way on into this next riff. So it's an octave. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide in on the A10, and then we're going to grab the G12. We're going to go back to the 10th fret and slide up to the 12th fret. Now this guy's up to the 14th fret. So we got, and we're just going to do that same thing up 2 whole steps. So we go. Now I use my middle finger to grab the G string, but you can pick it if you want. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slide up 1 more whole step, and then you're going to grab, so this is going to be 16, 18, then you're going to go back to 16, and then you're going to go to the 19th fret. Bend it up a whole step, and then you're going to come down. So it's going to be 19, 18 on the G, up to the D, 19th, and then you're going to hit the 17th of the high E. So that last part is, and just do some nice vibrato on there. Right, so that is the whole solo from another country music guitar legend. How. Yes, way to go, you did it. See, a little something for everybody. We try to do that here, PapastachePop. Now, if you like more of the electric and more of the solos and that kind of stuff, there's a lot of that stuff on Papastache 102. There's a little link over there, so check that one out as well. Subscribe. You know, spread the word to your bros and sisters out there. If you like what you see, keep it going. Let it just thrive. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time.